The Sheffield Steelers are victorious over the Hull Stingrays. At last, to explain what happened, what we saw, is head coach David Matsos. And Dave, at 3-0 we were all relaxed and as you always say, not getting too high on the highs and low on the lows, but all of a sudden Hull came back 3-3 and it ended up being a tense night.
Yeah, I mean, I think a little more tense than you really want, but you know, to be fair, we didn't lose focus on the work ethic side of things and you know, doing the little things right. Stingy team, you know, and I thought their goalie played quite well. And you go up 3-0, and I mean, I don't think anybody foresaw you go down 5-on-3, which questionable in my mind. The calls. I mean, you got a good battle with Dagenet and Kossadang in the corner, and you know, neither taking liberties. Just a hard battle, combat sport. You don't see calls like that. So there's the one. You know, I talked to Jason Hewitt after, and said he never even touched the guy going to the net. The guy just fell. I mean, that's the 5-on-3, and that's the 2 goals they got. Really, the only 2 chances we gave up in the second period, you know, and then a little bit of a weak goal. I think, you know, Lamer's been on his game, and there's going to be nights like that where Lamer, he comes in and he'll stand on his head and win games for us single-handedly. Tonight, you know, he seemed a little bit off, and might have been the amount of rubber that he faced, who knows, but you know, it's up to our guys when Jody's down to pick him up, and you know, tonight it was Jeff Legui.
Before the game, you said to me you wanted to use this game to get us back doing the things right that perhaps we hadn't in Belfast and maybe even in Nottingham. And for 2 periods, certainly, we did that. I mean, we played fairly dominantly. We were camped out in there for a lot of those games,
yeah.
a lot of that time.
Yeah, and then you get into the third, and then you know, more questionable calls, and you know, you end up killing, and I thought we did a tremendous job on the kill tonight. You know, we were quick, we were sound, we were, you know, smothering pucks and stuff, and creating turnovers on a 5-on-4, all good stuff. You know,
Dougie Shepherd, especially on that last kill. I mean, he just ran down 30-40 seconds on his own.
You know, and then you know what, he was the cause of that last goal. You know, I know he wasn't on the ice to get it, but Dougie Shepherd turned the puck over and gave us a scoring chance, and the guy had to hook him to take it away from him. And that's just Dougie. I mean, he's built on work ethic, and you know, he's a great leader for us. But I have to say, like, I'm not disappointed with the way we played, to be honest. I mean, I thought we did a lot of the little things right. We were getting pucks deep, and I thought our neutral zone was really sound. And you know, I think for the better part of the night, we saw Hull just dump it in with no pressure because we had guys back, and it's just a funny one. But I mean, at the end of the day, you have to find ways to win, you know, and tonight we did.
Our technical whiz kids here are going to have this online late on Saturday night, so people will see it on Sunday morning, which means it's game day. It's the Coventry Blaze. Coventry have lost tonight to Nottingham, but well, losing as we record this 4-1. Belfast have won as well, so it's as you were, if you like. What are you going to expect in Coventry? They're going to have to play desperate hockey, aren't they, on Sunday?
Yeah, well, absolutely. You know, they need a split in the weekend, and they're at home, and you know, for us, you know, we want to be the people. We want to be the team to go down and steal 2 points and just, you know, discourage things even more. But I mean, it's going to be a battle. I mean, it is going to be. I mean, we have to see a Sheffield team tomorrow that makes very few mistakes.
Is that the key tomorrow in Coventry?
I always believe that the big games, it's the team that makes the fewest mistakes is the team that's going to be on top. I mean, both teams are offensively gifted, you know, and they're going to get chances, and when they get the chances, they're going to bury them. But you want to eliminate the turnovers, neutral zone stuff, where teams counter and get outnumbered situations. You know, I mean, if you're battling hard in the corners and it's a 5-on-5 and you win a goal, that's the nature of the game. But when I talk about mistakes, I'm talking about, you know, chip it out from our blue line, chip it in at their blue line, pressure, and you know, see what happens. And you know, I think the fans are going to be up for a great game tomorrow. I mean, we're certainly up for it, and you know, Coventry's going to have to come with something.
I've just dragged you out of the dressing room. There's a lot of ice packs in there. Are we at full strength for tomorrow? Any injury concerns?
Yeah, that's just hockey.
Yeah.
You know,
if they're not hurt now, they shouldn't be playing. Huh?
That's so honestly, like, that's how you want to gauge your runs or your good performances. I mean, if teams come out and aren't battered and sore, and their lungs aren't burning, and their legs aren't burning, and their shoulders aren't bruised or whatever, then you know, that's a sign to me that we didn't play the game that we need to play to win. They got the ice packs on, and they'll all be fit tomorrow.
David Matsos, head coach of the Sheffield Steelers, after another home win, 4-3 over the Hull Stingrays.